Welcome back, guys, to Mama's Magic Kitchen. Today I'm going to bake a very special cake, and this is my first try. Let's see what happens. I'll be baking a zebra chocolate cake. For the ingredients, let's go to my dry ingredients first. I have 1.5 cup of flour maida, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, half teaspoon of baking soda, and 1 teaspoon of cocoa powder. And yes, not to forget sugar. I've taken half cup of sugar. If you like more sugary, you can take 1 cup of sugar. Ingredients are half cup of oil, refined oil. If your kids like butter, you can also put half cup of butter. Then half cup of milk. This is my pure milk. And half cup of dahi. You must be wondering that I don't have eggs out here. Yes, I'll be baking a eggless cake. So we don't need an egg. So I'll be doing with all these ingredients. So let's get started. I've mixed the dry ingredients, only flour, baking powder and baking soda, and we'll keep aside. Now we'll mix half cup of dahi. It's homemade, so it's not that fluffy. And half cup of sugar. If your dahi is fluffy, you have to beat it very nicely. Now we'll mix the dahi and sugar nicely. Now I'll transfer the bowl of sugar, dahi and oil. Yes, I have put half cup of oil too in this mixture. That is your wet mixture, and beat it nicely. Beat it till 1 to 2 minutes. Don't let the oil flow up, so you have to mix it very nicely. Now I'll put the flour or maida in my bowl. Don't mix it all together. Make it a three times or 2 times. Now what you see is, you have to beat it very nicely and you have to see the thickness. It should not be too thin, the flour, or too thick. If you can't beat it, you can tell any strong person at your house. But for me, I love myself doing all the stuffs. Now what I'm going to do is, we have to divide this batter into 2 equal halves. I have divided into 2 equal halves. Now I'll be putting my cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon of cocoa powder, because we need for zebra the pattern we need. This I'll put 2 tablespoons of milk, because the cocoa powder has to be dissolved. And mix it nicely. Maybe it will take for 2 to 3 minutes. Now in my white batter also I'll put 2 tablespoons of milk and mix it nicely. If you want to put water, you can. You can put 2 tablespoons of water in this batter. I'll be baking my cake in this cooker. If you don't have cooker, you can use your karai, and I have put salt, 1/3 of salt in the cooker. And sometimes it's necessary to put salt, but sometimes it's not. But I have put some salt. It won't get burned likewise. And above there I put one stand. Any stand it will be. And you have to preheat for 8 to 10 minutes in a very high flame. Now I have greased my container with a butter paper. If you don't have butter paper, you can use ordinary paper and put lots of butter in it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pour the batter one by one. First I'll take the white portion, 1 tablespoon of white portion in the middle. Yes, it's thick, but it will flow slowly. If you are taking 1 spoon of white batter, you have to take the equal amount of my chocolate batter or cocoa batter. If you are taking 2 spoons, then you can take 2 spoons of cocoa. Now keep on mixing it. It's becoming like this. Now keep on putting. If you are putting 2 teaspoons of white batter, you have to put 2 tablespoons of brown batter equally. Wow, look at the flow. Isn't it wonderful? Now it's almost ready, but I like to have some designs over it. So I'll be using my chopstick and design it like this. Wow, simply beautiful. You can make lines. I have made from outer to inner. Now you can make from inner to outer. Now my design is ready. As I'll be cooking in the cooker, I've already preheated my cooker for 8 to 10 minutes. If you want to bake in the oven, you can preheat the oven for 10 minutes and bake for 30 to 35 minutes. It's already in the cooker. I'll be baking for 30 to 40 minutes. I have to bake in the medium flame. Not so high, not so low. Almost 30 minutes. I can see some cracks out there. Let's check. Let's prick it. Yes, it's already cooked. Taken out from the cooker. Let it be cool for at least 10 to 20 minutes. My jaybird cake is ready. Now let's see how it has become from inside. Wow. Let's taste also. Spongy.